to discuss. I should get some feedback. If you want to have questions or any doubts you want to clear, you can ask questions. This is a topic which is mostly ignored. Swami used to talk about a lot of times fasting is very essential to our maximum concentration in our meditation, and then for introspection and health points. So many things are very much involved in the fasting. It is a concept in all our religious and festival activities in our country. It is not a new thing. It is very much even now it is in our culture. Considered, in fact, all over the world as an very auspicious, healthy practice to clean up the body physically and spiritually. To end the pain of hunger and the hungry millions starving out of poverty. When we do observe fasting, then we understand the pain about it. Many saints and philosophers, they observe fasting, welfare of the world. Raman, for example, fasting purifies the sinful and people become humble and compassionate to understand the pain of others. Gandhi, the father of our nation, used periodical fasting as a non-violent weapon to the national cooperation and to induce the patriotic awareness among people in those days. More, it is good to develop good health conditions and patience and what do we say about detachment. Practice limited method in our intake of food and understand that we become what we eat. This limited method is a very important subject in Vedatriyam. So, Swamiji says we should limit our sleep and work and man relationship. In everything there should be a limit and method. Then we can be in the limited within the discipline so that we can enjoy all these things in our life. Epics say, Annam Brahma says scriptures, that we be what we eat. We think what we are, thoughts make us as a human, as our personality develops only with our thoughts. The same way, food is our to develop spiritual wisdom, we need to discipline our intake as much as possible. This is spiritual wisdom for health also. All the Ayurveda, homeopath, even our modern medicines, what do they do first? They make the patient starve for some time so that the medicines can be implemented and applied, and the medicines administered properly. For that, they want the empty stomach first. Many of us don't have any awareness about the food we eat and the nutrition, how to choose the kind of food. These are all very poor in us. Whatever is tasty, we think it could be starch, carbohydrate, or anything we want to eat. That's all our aim. We are not given, even as a nation also, we have given more thought to what is good for our health and mind, and then what are the things will prevent the hereditary diseases in our country. Even though our country is pointed out by the international this time that how much diabetic conditions and blood pressure and illnesses are more in India and some other countries, also Asian countries. This makes us to follow the bad habits of eating and overeating. which starts from annakosam. Already 5 sheets you have learnt already about them. In many sections you have done that. Annakosam means the lower interests are maintained all the time without allowing the mind to think higher things. That is Annamaya Kosam. That is what makes us eat and drink more and more and destroy our health. Up to Siddha medicine, fasting is a natural treatment for the cure and prevention of many ailments. These days you would have heard about the detoxinating, how do they do clean up and all. In our country, it's an ancient system. By drinking just boiled water for whole day, even earlier ashram we used to do that water treatment. 7 cups of water early in the morning we should drink, boiled water. We should not drink coffee and tea. That was practiced once in a month. It was given in earlier ashram. Not earlier. At the time it was in Pollachi and it was in Thiruvanmiyur. If it's good food, it does good to our mind also. To maintain physical and mental energy, we need to eat right food at right time. This also, so Swamiji has decided how only three fingers should be used to pick up the food. Is what Swamiji used to say. So if we eat with spoon and fork, we will be eating more. The source of our energy comes from the food we eat, air we breathe, and the wave from the isotopes that are being constantly in the interior regions of Earth. And from the universal field, we are getting, from planets also we are getting energy. We eat full of our stomach. The body has to work to get the food digested. Other 3 important sources to get this biomagnetism stopped or blocked. Digestion takes lot of time, lot of energy for the body, and the isotopes and planetary and from air we don't get energy at all. When digestion is going on, the other 3 sources are blocked. Fasting should not be considered as a punishment. In nature, our elders observe fasting as a spiritual penance. Total complete fasting are on new moon, full moon, eclipse day, and some special prayer days. Children and adolescents learn patience by waiting when the food is offered to God or elders on some auspicious days. According to Vedatri Maharshi, 3 lines of fasting he suggests. Total fasting. 1 day in a week helps to reduce overweight. A cup of water with lemon juice and with honey, little bit honey, not much. Complete fasting helps to cure stomach disorders. Ginger juice added to it with lemon juice also. It cures ulcer and stomach upset and all. And you will feel very light. It is amazing. And when we started practicing, we were not able to withstand it. But after some time, it was so good to feel light and energetic. Fasting is also recommended by Swamiji, restricted to 1 meal. One diabetic condition or have a cold or fever, just a herbal tea or milk is not that good. When we are fasting, we should not have a lot of milk or milk product. Stomach is there. If it is there, eat 1/3 of your tummy should be full, not more than that. Finish the fasting, you should not be feasting. That is how we do that. We destroy all the effects of our exercises, our good practices by doing something which is not going to help to get the benefit. So fast should be finished with a lemon juice or an orange juice, not the feasting, eating a lot. So light food is advised all the time. Fast helps to get relaxation when there is high blood pressure or emotional disturbances. It is not going to help in that kind of negative. Even when we are not very good mood, I don't want to eat anything at that time. Nature wants us. Movies or reading emotional stories should be avoided at the time of fasting. This is Swamiji's advice. In Kaya Kalpa, what does he say? We purify the food by taking first morsel of our food in hand and do 10 Ashini Mudra and one Ojas breath. I don't know how many of you are doing it. If you have forgotten that practice, please do it again. Start again. And in Vedic tradition also you would have heard that Chaturmasya Vridam they observe and the priests observe. For 4 months they fast. 4 months only light food and other all the worshipping habits and all. Safe energy is the enhancing the biomagnetism. These are the two important things in our fasting habit. 4 months and very important teaching learn according to Dalai Lama. Hunger should be practically experienced. We develop then compassion and pity for people who are suffering with poverty. So he used to stop eating for some time just to make others understand that we should know how people are suffering in many undeveloped countries. It develops in Nairotriyam fasting is fasting and maunam, both we practice often. It develops morality, duty and charity towards the society, leading us to spiritual awareness. We become aware of purpose of our life, leads to self-realization. Fasting works as a natural medicine and prevention both. When not able to digest fast, next time you should not load your tummy. At that time, you get cure. Ultimately lead us to towards spiritual enlightenment. Special benefits at the time of meditation. When we have very tummy, we cannot concentrate. Pranayama eliminate negative thoughts. Prana cannot be done with a full stomach. Suddhi, vertebra clearance. We have to do it should be a practice, and then afterwards we learn not to watch at all. With full stomach meditation, concentration, focusing without emotional disturbances, things, etc., not be effective. So, if we want to have the full benefit of our meditation, we should practice. Attachment of the body prevents us from self-realization. Food makes our body healthy. If we do eat in a limited way, it makes us healthy. Otherwise, it is going to be a burden on the body to digest it, and then how Swamiji tells how even the brain gets affected by overeating. Thinking all gets affected. Skipping meal is a divine medicine. That is what he used to say. Fasting is to maintain health as well as spiritual wisdom. Thiruvallur has said so much about this, how to maintain health by eating very less in Tirukkural. I have taken one example which Swamiji used to say this. Mandana vendavam yakkaikku arinjidu attradu portri unin. You need not have any medicine. If you have yakkai means body, if you are finished complete total digestion, then only you should touch food or drink water, or even water. When we have 8 glasses of water, that is how in earlier we used to follow the Siddha Vaidya rules, 8 glasses of water. And then point about this, he was all the time warning not to overeat. The overeating over will cause especially when we go out or retreat or anywhere, we wanted to eat more and become sick and miss all the fun of other activities. So acidity is the cause for disturbance in blood circulation. So we keep aside cooked food for 48 hours, it become acid. The acidity in action. The situation is not different when undigested food remains overlying in our abdomen or intestine. So fasting, the cells in the body draw nutrients from food only. The extent of actual need and the surplus food is simply rejected by the system. That is one of the things we should remember. And work, rest, and the cells in our system is constantly in the process of fluctuation. Accumulation and depletion. Food is only one of the sources for the life energy. There are three other sources: the air we breathe, astronomical radiation, atomic fission resulting from the crushing of the isotopes in the inner region of the earth. These three energies we should get so that we can develop our health and not to destroy our habits by overeating. At the dining table, we are for this most part under this influence of taste sense. That is very true. Even we are doing that. When we hear about any new restaurant, immediately we plan to visit it. And the foods available, many people are, I have heard people talking about only food when they meet each other. Emotional condition actually, our judgment could be impaired. Only in order to work in the appropriate corrective and generate awareness, Kayakalpa exercises is prescribed before taking food or drink. I hope you are all doing that for taking drink or strong eating. You have to purify the food. The food should be a blessing to your body and mind and spirit. For that, you should do Darshini Mudra and one Ojas breath, and then only you should start food intake. The food should be such as suited of your digestive system, and you should have appetite for it. Actually, your abdomen remains hungry for a while. The cells of the body naturally get oriented to draw sustenance from the outer atmosphere, from inner earth radiation. Then you go to your lunch or dinner, and there is a balance in intake. Follow advice, and you will find that your intellectual faculties are rendered more brisk and sharp as a result. This is said by Maharshi. In this toning of the nerves also, Swamiji says, food reflexology and all are given. The exercise also. The hand exercise and the compact arthritis or wrist, shoulder joints, the exercises also he has planned to, so that if we do the wrong things with our eating habit and all, we can do these exercises and Kayakalpa in a regular way so that we can stop so many diseases from our life activities. And every day, I know that in all our meditation, online meditation sessions or even private meditation sessions, we want to pray for the better health. Many things requests come only for health, on the basis of health. And other things are also there, other difficulties are also there. But today's our important point, we have to remember how this food intake will cause problems to our life. Life becomes very messy because of the sicknesses. Often also as we have in our exercises, blood circulation is more in the downward direction under the influence of Earth's gravity. If you stand on your head, more blood would flow into the brain region. This exercise may be this kind of difficult exercises or unnatural exercises. In our system, the exercises are so meaningful and purposeful. See, foot reflexology, I told you how it is acupuncture and acupressure. Both the activities are helping our nervous system. These are all very essential. You may be thinking that fasting and these things, how they are getting connected. But they are connected because one after another, the health point, up to the 40 year, whatever we do, nature forgives us, helps us to learn ourselves. But after 40, nature starts punishment. What I have done up to that 40 years, the next other 40 years we have to suffer. Better to do Kayakalpa and exercises, limiting and method. Both, what is method you all know. You should chew well, at right time. Happily you should eat your food. You should not have any negative emotion at the time. That's all other topics, psychological. These exercises as nerves and correct electrical imbalances. And exercises and foot reflexology. Exercise is to combat arthritis and the shoulder joints, arms. These should be healthy. So healthy food will not give you health. Health is done only with the help of exercises, breathing, oxygenizing the body, lubrication of the joint, distribution of the energy evenly, and then regulating the biomagnetism with spending it much. Present medical science, disease such as hypertension, coronary arthritis, and diabetes, asthma, constipation can only be managed and not cured. That's not correct. According to naturopathy and Ayurveda, these things can be cured. If you go to nature cure ashram, they ask you to, they will advise you not to eat your routine food or routine drinks. First they will stop everything. Everything is natural food. So this is the exercises are beneficial not to you alone. If while living we develop a healthy mind in a healthy body, one will become robust in structure. Physical exercises combined with meditation have this long-term effect, and our mind also, when we think of the health and welfare of the generations to come. Ultimately, Swamiji says, my dear friends, I appeal to you to be regular in doing physical exercise and meditation and Kayakalpa. When workload increases, let not these be the first to be jettisoned from your daily schedule. What is no time for us? No, but even now I hear this every day. No for meditation, no time for Kayakalpa, no time for exercise. Physical exercises and meditation constitute the service that we render to the Absolute, enshrined within us. Our intellectual ability is the Absolute in us. Our consciousness would pay steady dividends in terms of harmony and happiness as nothing else would. Vedanta Varshi, வாழ்க வளமுடன்.